Well, I'm here at Fort Necessity, and I'm actually standing in the wood line of where the French launched their attack. Used these trees as cover, and the fort's about 60 yards behind me there. This is what's known as the Great Meadows. And years later, Washington actually came back here and acquired this land. Well, here we are inside the fort. You can see the logs they would have used and spiked into the ground in a circular formation. And in the middle is all their supplies, ammo and food, rum. And outside you can see the trench work. They would have also used to protect themselves. Here's those trench formations. Now, later on in the battle, it began downpouring. And so their flint, of course they couldn't fire their muskets, so they had to resort to bayonets. Now, what got us to this point? Well, a couple months prior, not too far from here, at Jumonville Glen, Washington led roughly 30 men and launched a skirmish there against the French. And now at the time, the French and British weren't at war with each other. Of course, his actions drew some criticism, and he actually ended up writing a letter defending his actions, basically saying how the French have begun more and more occupying the Ohio Valley, Ohio River Valley, and just spreading their influence into this area. And of course the British wanted to occupy it, so this was a retaliation from the French then to where we're at now. And again, that happened a couple months prior. Basically a British deserter went to the French and told them about this place, saying how they were weakened, hungry, and French thought it was a pretty good time to attack. And well, said 30 of Washington's men died, and several others injured. But Washington ended up surrendering this fort. So the letter was given to Von Brown as he was trying to decipher it to have Washington sign it. The terms seemed favorable enough, but unbeknownst to him, once Washington finally signed it, Washington basically admitted to assassinating a French officer by the name of Joseph Coulon. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Well, I made it to Mount Washington Tavern, and it used to be an old stagecoach stop. This used to be the old National Roadway. It runs along here. Stagecoaches would have went up and down it, and of course it got replaced by the railroad. So once the railroad got put in place, this was no longer really a major hub. But it was restored in 1930. In 1930 it was restored. But still would have looked the same. The brick might be original. I'm not sure how much they restored. Excuse the traffic. I know on this side, the windows were not there. So those were put in the 30s. But as you can see, it's still a major route. And there's the horse trough there. You come over here to Conestoga Wagon. It's a little memorial there for all the pioneer families. Read it there. And come over here. Talks about the originating from the Conestoga Valley of Lancaster County. Fine example of one there. Yeah, hard to believe. It used to be a dirt road and nothing but wagons. Yeah, so after he was mortally wounded at the battle, which was, as you saw there, 10 miles outside of Fort Duquesne, he was on retreat back to here, and where he died, succumbed to his injuries. Again, another look at the grave. Oh wow, here's the very spot, the original spot where General Braddock was buried, July 14th, 1755. Just right in the middle of the road. Pretty unsuspecting if you ask me. Pretty cool. And it says his remains removed in 1804. So somebody obviously remembered where they put him. Gave him a proper burial. Huh. To give you guys an idea, where we just were was up there, his official grave. So not that far away. You can actually see it from here. Wow. All right, thank you all for watching and stay tuned for the next video.